Hey, YouTubers, it's your boy Domination. I'm back again. The Ongle Place, 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 Ongle Place is gonna get it. Ongle Place is gonna get it. Ongle Place gonna get it. Excuse me. Ongle Place is gonna get it. It's right back at the base. The Chuck of the Deuce is how we do. It takes a baby man $9 back. You know what it is. Know it is. Know it is. Know it is. Know it is. Real men rise up, fake men rise down. Real women rise up, fake women rise down. Proud to where I preach on. I'm your host, Domination. This is back at the basics. And then again, we're gonna talk about the issue that we're gonna talk about, and this is the topic of the day is Harvey Superboy. I saw your video, man, and now they are acting if they're after Alicia Keys. I'm gonna respond to your video with that. To my respond video, this American Dream. I understand what you're coming from, Harvey, because we are American. We are, man, in this country. Because if black people are not American, like white brothers, sisters, counterpart, or pink skin, whatever people want to call them, or European or Caucasian, whatever you want to call it, or counterpart brothers and sisters, and other people, we're part of America. It just the problem is that we have to understand that it comes from a time that whites been running this country for many thousands of centuries of years, ever since written in the Bible. Like you said, we came out here for 1800s. I totally agree with you, Harvey, because I understand what you're coming from. It's not that, but you're right about one thing. They don't see as black people as American. We don't even see ourselves as American, but we are. Just like they're American, we're American. Everybody's American. Everybody. But I found it funny to me that how they got up there. They got it from their own people, from blacks, some whites and stuff like that. But I don't hear left wing people talking about that, and I damn sure don't hear Fox News talk about this. They know this. Even BET and MTV knows this. But we don't want to get into that right now. Let's talk about something else like you can't expect everything happen overnight when the change fall right behind your lap and expect everything's gonna be all right. Everything is not all right. Everything's gonna be all right and when the times go by. But I feel like this. I feel like we live in the 60s again. It's repeating that same pattern. Because I'm going to tell you like this, man, because I can't live in that kumbaya moment thinking that we got a brother in office, but knowing the fact, because Obama, yeah, that's a good thing we got a brother, because Obama did make history. Michelle Obama didn't make history, having a black family, but Obama got some white blood siblings in his blood, trust me, and we can't deny this, because there are black people right now got white drop of inches of white blood. Sometimes that drop an inch of white blood, you still black. No matter how much, if you got Latino, Asian, Middle East, your ass is still black. But it is sad that nobody wants to talk about the effectiveness of the racism in this country. I totally agree with you. I understand where you come from. I'm not gonna stand for it, and I know that you do. But you're gonna be all right, man. You're American. I'm American. I'm gonna tell you what whites are afraid of. You gotta understand, whites are afraid. It's not because they got mad because Obama's in office. They are pissed off because they look at it. Oh my God, blacks are taking over. That's what they're scared of. That's what they're scared of. I'm talking about these white. Read the sinners, racist whites that's come up in there and they believe this kind of hatred, and then you got and white brothers and sisters knowing this ain't right, but some of them are scared to call this out because they're afraid they've been called out by their own people. Because it's like they like I can say it like this, like you feel you're portraying your own race to other race of people. And it's like that same mindset to our people. But I get what you're coming from. People have to understand, man, whites know they come from blacks, and blacks know they come from whites. They know this, but nobody wants to talk about that, though. Nobody wants to talk about that. Look at the show Roots. Look at the show Queen. Look at racism and the Jim Crow and separation and the race and the race working labor slaving and racist era at that time. Racism was a business. It's all about labor. Like, put black people to work and build this white wealth and black labor and white wealth. But you don't hear black wealth then instead of white labor. It's funny because I get what you're saying, man, because I don't like how they tag Alicia Keys like that. I ain't like it how they tag Beyonce, but sometimes I do believe when you get your Negro moment, you get it. Because they thought they got pat in the back and thinking they're gonna get accepted, but they don't realize it can happen any moment, anytime. You gonna get your Negro moment at some point. I know I got mine. I know you got yours and everybody else. I can't live in this kumbaya, my Lord, kumbaya. We holding hands and marching in, marching in, marching in. I want to believe this thing is going to change, but be honest with you, I don't think it don't. The real change, you got to make some change for yourself. But make some change for the rest of the world, it's not going to happen. It's not that simple. Because I'm going to tell you, white people look at it, the world belongs to theirs. That's how they see it. They created the flag. They created a radio. They created Hollywood. They created all these things. Some of the things we created stuff too. We built pyramid. That's what they say. I don't know if it's true, but we built the White House. We blacks created cotton, picking cotton. We dominate all sports of no other race that done that. Who dominate the most sport than anybody? Black men. Everybody knows this, from basketball to football and even baseball. And sisters dominate tennis. Brothers dominate tennis. And they dominate golf. We got Tiger Woods in the woods be swinging golf clubs and hitting four in a row. And they used to say this all the time. If you look at the movie called Jungle Fever, talking about they trying to say that the Italians used to say this in that day, because back then the Italians could not stand blacks at that time, especially the mob connected mob ties Italian. They were trying to say, how much sports we have left. What we got? Hockey. They used to say this, and now brothers in hockey. But one thing I can't stand racism in this country. I call it racial discrimination double standard. There's a double standard because thank God I'm white, but thank God I'm not black. It's funny, is it? I found it erotic, but it's kind of funny. But you got to see things clearly the way they are. I think because we got to keep talking about more racism come, and I am disappointed because young people should know all this, but they got to understand blacks have to respect whites and whites have to respect blacks. They have to respect anybody. They have to respect gays and lesbians. They have to respect and certain believe in rich and believe in religionly of redescendants, if they believe in God or not, or they believe in their own God. As simple as that. But I get what you're coming from, Hard, because I'm going to tell you like this, man. No matter what people say, we are American, too. Just like they're American. Everybody is. I mean, I don't even like the term African American. I don't even like the term Black America, color people. Everybody can be people of color as a human being, and we got to talk about racism. But we got to ask why did they feel they hate blacks? Is it something somebody make fun of them or did them wrong or somebody hurt them or stuff like that? Some are people like that, but quite a few people, we're not like that. We're more. We just go about our business, go on activity, daily lives just as much as whites do. Just like that, I know that ain't all whites are bad. Most of them can be. People are bad in general. People gonna be people. That's how they are, Harvey, because I get what you're saying. I didn't like how they tagged Alicia Keys. I don't see how they make a big deal. I think that Star Single back, it was a good statement of a singing a statement that the song it just bring a shot of tear in my eye, and so is that, because it shows that I'm glad we got a brother in there. I'm glad we got Michelle up in there. But what I don't like is a certain SPAC attack that's go over there, and we need to stand up for ourselves, because I'm telling you right now, they got an agenda, and they got a sick, twisted agenda in their hands, just like other races do. Trust me, there are good white brothers and sisters staying with us, and there's black brothers and sisters staying with us. But we got to learn to stand each other. We got to know who our friends, who our enemies, who our allies, who gonna ride with us or ride against us. If you don't, you better move. If you're not with us, you better move your ass out the way, because we gonna move right away for you. But if you're with us and stand united. We standing strong, because I'm gonna tell you like this: we need to stop thinking ourselves we destined to fail. We destined to succeed, and succeed everything what we get in this world. One thing I cannot stand when brothers and sisters got that slave mind. I can't stand it. I can't stand a sister got that mindset. I can't stand a brother got that mindset, because they've been raised on this TV tube, and they watching too many flashing screen television, thinking that black is ugly, but black can't be seen as being beautiful. But white is everything is beautiful. Everything and good and dandy is white. We need to stop thinking like that. Everything can be good and evil, and white is beautiful and black is beautiful. White is ugly and black is like, everybody can be beautiful and ugly. But we gotta feel more acceptance to ourselves and everybody else, and they gotta learn to accept us. But I'm gonna tell you one thing though. We are American. We could do anything. We just have to learn about a lot of explaining to do. We got to learn about our mistakes, and how we can solve and how we can deal with it once and for all. Until then, we wouldn't have these problems. But until now, we getting these problems, and we can't sort things and figure things out. But I agree. I'm American Dream, and I know you're American Dream too. Because I look at it like this. I say this all the time. You only get one steps and two steps in life, but in the third step you on your own, because that's how the world made, and that's how the world view you, and that's how they see you. Because but a lot of sisters need to learn that lesson, because I'm glad that some of these black celebrities got they nigga moment. I don't even like to use the word, because the word's been too much power. We use it so much, but I use it in a way that, don't think because you getting patting your back and thinking you made all this achievement of success that you're in. Yeah, it might be that, but you're going to get your moment and be prepared for it all times. I tell brothers and sisters that all the time, especially the ones if we want to make something for ourselves. Because right now, I'm glad I'm making YouTube start kicking some bear a root the boot to asses, because I make a lot of videos, and I thank God of that, because without that, man, it wouldn't be anything. At least it get me out of trouble. Even though when I lost my job, I thought I was gonna lose everything what's into me. But I never gave up hope, because I always give up trying. I kept on going, and I still making videos, still kept doing it, and keep my family proud, keep my dad proud, keep my mom proud, and my brother. But I hear what you're saying, Harvey. People got to learn that we're Americans too, like everybody else. We got feelings. We cried. We hurt. We sad. We angry. But no matter what we do in this country, man, we can achieve everything. We can get everything. All we have to earn for it and work for it and achieve it, and we can make it in this way of life, and the way how we descend. What's left for what was left for us. All right, all right. So Harvey, I like your video. Keep doing what you're doing. All I'm saying is, man, you have the right to feel the way you say. But if you are American, I'm American too. Everybody else is. And I'm proud of my race. I'm proud of everybody else's race. And I'm tell you what, but one thing I cannot stand the most, anybody that come near that to take something away from me that my earn to keep, I'm gonna fight that right to die for my earn to keep and live that right to expect to live in this world. Because you have that right. Once you die for your rights, you get what you're right. Because a long time ago, when I was a kid, I always feel like I'm not American. I always felt like that. Ever since I was a kid, they used to use Star Spangled Banner all the time. I had to do that all the time in the class. I didn't want to do it because I always look at America represent for white, white, tr- white, white representatives of white representatives of older descendants. That's how I look at it. When I look at it, I have to do Star Spangled Banner because I look at the USA flag. It doesn't represent me. It represents for them. But when I saw Obama and Michelle and all them, and I'm glad I see that it do represent me. But we need to stop putting each other down as black people and get out of this slave mentality once for all. We need to get rid of it once and for all. I can't stand it. We was all over this planet. But you're right about one thing. They always telling black people to go back to Africa. I don't hear too many black people say, you know what? Instead of we got to go back to Africa, how about you to say about the same thing about you? You need to go back to Europe. Because that's where white people come from, Europe. Where you think Asia come from? Asia. Where you think Latinos come from? Spain. Where you think Native Americans come from? Alaska, Samoan, one of the two. Where you think all these other races, they come from each end. But we got to learn to understand that that's what they want. They want us to keep fighting against each other. They divide and conquer and separate for we don't want towards amongst each other. But I get what you're saying, because Harvey, because it is sad that nowadays that we in the situation we in, and we don't realize, we don't see the big picture, but we see the small frame of the picture, like nothing to expect there to there. But I get what you're saying though. You are American, and I'm American too, man. As long as we in America, man, you could create your opportunity, and as long as every because the opportunity is always open. It's open for everyone. But you got to be the ones who the holding golden key. Once you open that holding golden key, everything is open, remain available. It's right up, live it to you. So Harvey, man, all I can say about that, man, keep doing what you're doing, keep speaking the truth, and I hope you be careful, and I hope you say the same thing for me, because right now we in this together, and everybody else. But we have to stand what overcome our enemies and what it's gonna be, and we have to live in an invitation. We have to fight for what we have to die for, what we believe, because we don't die believe that we won't stand a chance, and we won't stand for chance. We have to live everything or live for nothing. All right, and God bless you, brother. Keep doing what you do, Harvey. All right. And it's your boy Domination. That's the back of the basic. Chuckle the deuces. How we do it, Texas, baby. Till next time. All right. Peace, and I'm out.